There were 9 flying saucers or flying discs altogether.
Rachel, Nevada, population 101, and falling. Its inhabitants have seen many strange things flying over the mountains above Dreamland.
I believe that there are saucer-shaped craft here on Earth.
I definitely believe it was a saucer.
I've seen a lot of strange things out here.
It was just a series of lights.
Dancing lights.
And they came up close, and then they were gone in an instant.
I believe it's possible.
It could be within regions underneath the Earth that have been established as a base.
There's too much technology out here that can't be explained.
We might be dealing with an interdimensional phenomena.
I definitely think the government knows.
I don't think we're alone in the universe.
Beyond Groom Lake is Papoose Lake, or Area S4. Jet car builder Bob Lazar claims this is home to a flying saucer base. Lazar also claims he is a former employee of the Los Alamos National Laboratory, birthplace of the atomic bomb. He maintains he was hired as an engineer on a top-secret project.
I was under the impression I was going to be working on an advanced propulsion system, which was right up my alley, and I was very excited about it. And I was led to believe it was going to be some sort of field propulsion system, which in fact it was, but I had no idea of the implications of what they were talking about.
Lazar says he was flown from Las Vegas to Groom Lake, put on a bus, and driven to Area S4, Papoose Lake.
We drove up, the hangar door was open, and there was a flying saucer. I got out, was led purposely through it, and I was told to keep my eyes forward and walk straight, and it was kind of a mental torture because it was a fantastically interesting thing here, but I was under the impression that this was something that we had developed. And in fact, I remember even laughing to myself that this answers all the ridiculous UFO sightings. We have been making these things all along, test flying them, and everyone's been thinking they're flying saucers from another planet. And I thought, wow, this is great. In fact, they even had a little American flag stuck on the side of it, which I thought was a nice touch.
But Lazar came to believe that the saucer was of alien origin.
It was still some time later that I was actually let inside it, and it became extremely obvious that this was something we didn't make, because only then, after seeing how small everything was inside, that it was obviously never made to hold a human. And they basically came clean with what we're doing is back engineering this because we want to find out how it was made. And that pretty much says it wasn't made here. The disc itself was in 3 levels. The upper level, which I never got to go on. The middle one where you enter, and then there's a lower one where the gravity amplifiers hang down and you can have access to the bottom part of the craft. It's a very eerie feeling to be in there. There are no obvious control panels or switches. The only thing sticking up out of the ground were 3 chairs, the reactor itself, and the actual gravity amplifiers, and underneath them were the other components to the propulsion system, but that's about all that was in there.